Let me thank God Almighty Allah, who is the most gracious, most merciful, and most compassionate. I'm glad to be here once again, dear students, with you for delivering my lecture number 14, that is Types of Intelligence. I wish you all a very pleasant life and healthy. So, today we're discussing about some remaining portion of the types of intelligence, as we earlier discussed in our last lecture about the first 6 types of the types of intelligence. As you know that humans being are having each one of them are having a separate types of intelligence. So a person would not be able to be intelligent in all aspects of their life, but of course he can do it the things in a right way, that on which he has struggled, on which he has done more efforts, and finally now he can do more things in the life. Then we can say that a person who is able to practically solve the problem and make himself to adjust with the new situations and do the things without any problem, we can call it intelligence. And each person is having its own intelligence level. So this is we are now discussing about the next types of intelligence, that is interpersonal intelligence, or these people are also called people smart. It means that those people that they are having interpersonal intelligence, their second name is people smart people. So the ability to work well with other people, to understand and get them, be aware of their motivations, their goals, and stated and unstated intentions. It is all about being a people persons, able to empathize with others. This is called interpersonal intelligence. It means that the one who is having the ability to work with different types of peoples or with different peoples, and he is able to understand the others, and he is able to get along with them. He is able just to be aware of their motivations, that how and from which objects or from which sort of situation and from which sort of things the others would be motivated. Such person is having the ability to know the goals of others, and what the stated and unstated intention they are having, he knows better. So if such person is having this kind of ability, so this is called interpersonal intelligence. The traits or characteristics of intelligent persons are, they are very good at negotiating, they can enjoy the company, they get well on with others, they always like a teamwork, to work in the teamworks, and they are almost sensitive to the feelings of others. So these mean that how you would understand that such person is having an interpersonal intelligence, or such people are people smart. So the characteristics or the traits that they are exposing to the others, and you would understand that this person is having which kind of intelligence, you would know it about the traits. So what are the traits? It means that when they are talking, when they are having a discussions, when they are negotiating, they are very good in negotiating with the others. They always enjoy being with others. They always enjoy being with other to accompany and go ahead with them. among their friends and gets on well with others. He is always liking this to be a part of the teamworks and do the works as a team and in order to achieve the targets. The things that the last one, that is, they are very sensitive to the feelings of others. So this is called interpersonal intelligence. اشخاصی که ما میگیم که بسیار هوشیار و زیرک افراد باشد، یعنی میتواند که افراد دیگری را بسیار با آسانی را درک بکند، بسیار با آسانی اهدافشان بفهمد و چیزی که اینتنشن دارد stated شده، اینتنشن بیان کرده یا بیان نکرده کدام، یا همچنان میتواند که ایره بفهمه که دیگران یا انسانهای دیگر توسط چی تشویق میشن، توسط چی انگیزه میگیرد. همین چیزا میتواند که ایره در دیگران درک بکند، احساس بکند. خب این نوع استعداد کسی که داره به نام interpersonal intelligence میگیم. خب مشخصات همین شخصی که interpersonal intelligence داشته می باشد کدام است؟ اول از وقتی که گپ میزنه، وقتی که مذاکرات میکنه، وقتی که بحث میکنه، وقتی که دیسکشن میکنه، نگوشیتینگ میکنه، مذاکرات میکنه، بسیار خوب میباشه در مذاکرات کردن. طوری که پیامبر سلام ما بگیم که interpersonal intelligence داشت، میفهمید چطور روابط خود در جامعه امرای مردم، امرای افراد دیگر داشته باشد. اینجای کمپانیز همیشه در میان رفیقای خود از او نوع زندگی لذت میبرد. gets well on others as well as چیزی که خوش داره تیم ورک هستن و همچنان افرادی هستند که درک دیگران با آسانی کرده میتوانند. این یک نوع توانایی هستند که شاید بسیاری از ما در میانی از ما مردم بعضی آنها داشته باشد، بعضی آنها نداشته باشد. Well, the second one that is intrapersonal intelligence, which is called self-smart. اشخاصی که خود را بهتر میشناسند. شما ببینید بسیاری از مردم در افرادی در شما دیده باشین که سلف سمارت نیستن. اهداف زندگی خودش، کنترل تنظیم کردن خودش و همچنان نمیتواند که چطور توافق بکند امرای محیطی نو. اینا باز افرادی هستند که بسیار سلف سمارت است، شناسایی خود بسیار کامل دارد، امرای خود میتواند همراه هم نوع محیط چطور خود را سازگار بسازد، اهداف خودش، فکر خودش، پلانهای خودش، همراه خودش سنجیده و بسیار با یک پلان سنجیده پیش میره. So this is called intrapersonal. It means the person are self-smart. It means when they communicate with himself, they first communicate with himself or with herself. So these people are having the ability to access, understand and communicate one's own inner feelings, deeply aware of one's own feelings. They are very much self-motivated peoples. So those people that they are having intrapersonal intelligence is having the characteristic of someone that is deeply connected with themselves. This type of person is usually more reserved, but at the same time commands a great admiration from their peers. Among each of the 7 types of intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence is considered the rarest. But the person who knows well about himself, who knows aware of himself, is called intrapersonal intelligence. While we are having some other types of intelligence as well, that is called emotional intelligence. So these concern with the emotion of one's means to know the feelings of persons. In cognitive intelligence, cognitive means to understand or to memorize. So this intelligence is the ability of person to memorize some things. The example of emotional intelligence is like mother. Mother can know very easily the emotion of their kids or their children's. Mother knows what the kids or what the children demands or needs or wants are. They know the feelings of their kids. So mother is having emotional intelligence. This is the intelligence that is means to know the feelings of a person's. If you know the feeling of a person's, easily you understand. For example, many of the employees are working with you in a companies, so they are being employed there to work with you. Now, the ability that you must have is that to know the feelings of your each employee, that how they could be the greatest one for the organizations, what should be done or what should not be done that cause and hurt them, and what should be done that make them happy. So understanding of such kind of feelings, that is called emotional intelligence. So the better example is, as I give you, that is the mothers, as well as teachers are almost having emotional intelligence. They should have this intelligence to know the feelings of their students. And we're having another sort of intelligence that is called artificial intelligence. So the artificial intelligence concerned to unreal intelligence. It is intelligence of both machines and branch of computers, which aims to create styles and designs of intelligence agents. So achievement of artificial intelligence such as game, crossword, solving problem and so on. You might have seen so many of the people in the around you that they are having artificial intelligence. They are very good at making of games. They are very good at making of the crosswords and solving the problems, and they are very able to do the things very easily, and they can create and design intelligence agents and things in their life. So such kind of intelligence is called artificial intelligence. Mainly it's referring to machines and branch of the computers. While we are also having another sort of intelligence that is called naturalistic or naturalist intelligence, which is called nature smart people. Mostly these people are the farmers. They are having the ability to see patterns in nature and work in natural environment with livestock, wildlife and plants. As a very simple example of those who are having naturalist intelligence are the farmer. So the farmer know the different seasons. They know which season is better for cultivations, which season is not better for cultivations. In this season what works well, in this season what works does not well work. So this is what about the farmer who will give you the notion and idea about the natures. So that is why we would not be able to express ourselves regarding the nature, because we are not indulged in these sections. اشخاصی که در مورد طبیعت استعداد دارند، یعنی نیچر سمارت برش ما میگیم، میتواند که آگاهی و همچنان استعداد این را داشته باشد که مختلف اوقات و یا محیط طبیعی را بشناسد که در کدام وقت چیز، مثلا کدام چیز اگر ما کشف بکنیم خوب رشد میکنه، کدام روز باید مثلا کدام روزا در مورد محیط طبیعی که هستن خوب هستن، کدام خوب نیستن، زمین سازی و چی نوع نبات و حیوانات و لایف استاک باید درست است. این کلگی موارد یک دهقان و یک کسی که زمیندار هستن میفهمه، ولی ما شما شاید این استعداد را نداشته باشیم به خاطر که در این عرصه ما کار نکردیم. So that نتیجه in conclusions, each person has every one of these intelligence. گفتم دانیم که هر یکیش ما و شما از اینمی یک از انواع استعداد دارای استعداد هستیم. People are stronger in some intelligence and weaker in others. Very simple words. Some people are stronger in one area but they are weaker in another. But some people are stronger in one area, they are also weaker in another area. So the idea of standard intelligence does not sufficiently encompass the different that humans have. So this is all about, we discussed that humans may be having one of these intelligence in their life because of their efforts and struggle that they have done, their experience that they have it. So we can put them in that category, whether the person belongs to which kind of intelligence. So let us, there are some factors that is almost affecting the intelligence. So there are many factors affecting of intelligence, of which some of commons are as follow. The very first factor that is affecting the intelligence is biological factor. The biological factor, according to scientists and psychologists, if the person or people having the same and perform the everyday activity is known as biological intelligence. So the biological factor also affect the intelligence greatly. So this factors is playing major roles in affecting the level of intelligence. The biology, the structures of a human brain, the structure of human body, and as well as the day-to-day activity that they are performing. This is known as a biological intelligence. You might have seen many peoples, they might be very smart people, but in regards to their mind, they are not very smart. So you might have, because of their internal body structures or internal nervous system or brain structure, might have been affected from the very beginnings as he was a child, or later on due to some disease and some other circumstances. This biology of a person has been affected, so that definitely affect the level of intelligence in a person's. As well, the next factor that is really important is environmental factors. So the environmental factors played important roles. These people want to achieve their daily life goal, who are living in an environment that is called environmental factor. So let's suppose if you are having a very good environment for learning, if you are having a good environment for a peaceful living, so definitely the minds of a person will grow up in a smooth way, and he will be achieving day-to-day activities, and he can play a very good major roles in the societies. So if the environment is not suitable for a person, it doesn't gets well with the people, so definitely it's affecting the psychology of a person. So definitely the intelligence level also be affected. So environmental factors play also a major role in the level of intelligence, while the cultural factors are also playing a major roles. So different culture possess different patterns which affect the person intelligence. Different culture foster different patterns of ability. For instance, students from Sri Lanka show higher score in verbal ability than in Americans. This can be explained by the fact that in Sri Lanka, the philosopher and the poets were admired rather than the scientists or engineers. Or we can say that a very simple example, in Afghanistan, we have put this example in our own context. In Afghanistan, the culture of study at home or in the publics, libraries and the universities are not so much. So that is why this culture is not here. No one is having the love to study. No one is having love to have a books in their hands while they are free. No one is having the culture of studying books at home. So how is it possible that you would be an intelligent person? We have to spread this culture in our societies, among our families, to study the book, to read the books, and this study culture should be very much famous. And finally, the people will get familiar with such kind of books and such kind of study. Finally, they will learn a lot of things in their brain. Their mind will expand, their knowledge will expand, and finally they will be having more knowledge, and they will know better about everything, and at least they can give more information regarding a single topics. So cultural, it means that culture also is a factor for the level of intelligence. While sex, it's not true that males are more intelligent than females. It's never true. However, studies show that boys excels girls in some special abilities, in problem solving, in numerical ability, where girls are very much excels in memory, reasoning, and fluency. So this difference is not due to solve problems, since they will be the head of the family. Girls have been trained to do light work, since they will be homemakers anyway. It means that there is no a specific criteria, or there is no a specific reason, and nobody can present even this reason that boys are more intelligent than girls, or girls are more important than boys. It's never like that. But somehow girl might be very much intelligent in some area, while boy may not be in that intelligent in that area. But in some area the boys are having a special abilities, but female may not be having that area. So definitely there is no a slight difference between the male and females level of intelligence, while a special area is there in which this special area is separating the level of intelligence of both boys and girls. But sex will not affect the level of intelligence. Health. As you better know, if you are healthy, then you will be do more efforts to get more things in your life. If you are not healthy and you are engaged with your own health, so how is it possible you will engage with the daily activity, or you will be engaged with study or reading the other books? So definitely a good health may be one of the important major points for being intelligence. Better the health will be the IQ of a person, means the healthy person have more intelligence. Study have shown that high IQ goes with healthy condition of the body. IQ means intelligent quotients. It means the amount of your, or the level of your intelligence. So condition of the body in school. Healthy children have better chance of learning. They can concentrate better in that study, and they are often active and enthusiastic about the classroom activities because they are healthy. If you are not healthy, you will not be very much interested, keen to attend your classes and your and be engaged with your study. Race. No one race is endowed with better intelligence than others. So difference is achievement of races are due to better opportunities and facility found in developed countries. Like for example, black people are intelligent or white people. So it's never like that. Race is not affecting, but it affects the level of intelligence between white and blacks, or due to the facilities or opportunity that are being provided for them. So otherwise black and whites are not the reason that they could be the reason that they are intelligent or not. While socioeconomic status is also playing a major role, studies have shown in that children from higher socioeconomic scored higher intelligence test gain many opportunity, and many account for this. The rich can send their school to better schools, and that they can provide a better education for them, stimulating environment to their children. However, these are genius. There are some genius and idiots among them as well. There are some among them poor. So socioeconomic status also is affecting the level of intelligence. کسایی که در شرایط اجتماعی اقتصادی خوبتر وضعیت خوبتر دارد می تواند در یک مکتب و پانتون بهترین درس بخواند و استعدادش هم بلند برود. و کسایی که غریب است، پولدار است، پول نداره، باز ما نمیتونند در مکاتبی که بسیار پیشرفته هستند اونجا مکتب بخوانند. خب طبعا حالت اقتصادی هم بالای استعداد یک شخص مستقیما ارتباط دارد و مستقیما تاثیر دارد. So this is all about our today's lectures. Thank you for your patience and attention. Till then, Allah Hafiz, be healthy. Goodbye.